Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Toby Rosario, and today I wanted to show you how do you know what the house is worth. How do you know what to offer and what the house is actually worth? How do you get the comps? How do you determine the value? So obviously, first and foremost, the best way to get accurate comps is through a realtor. To a realtor with the MLS, right? So if you have access to the MLS, that's your best bet. That's the best way to get. The comps, and you want to look for recent comps. You don't want to look for comps that are a year old. You want to look for 3 to 6 months recent comps, right? So I just went to realtor.com and I just picked a random property, and this showed up. So we are going to find comps for this and determine what the house is worth, right? So this is the address. Oh, well, really quick. So you have the MLS, that's obviously at the top, and your second best bet would be RealQuest. You have to pay a monthly fee for that, but they do have a free option, right? It's called RealQuestExpress.com. Let me just plug that address in there as well. Um, and there's other websites out there, eappraisal.com, um, so a few other ones. I can't think of them off the top of my head. And there's always obviously Zillow, and this is a very good one if it's free. Obviously, it's not 100% accurate but it can be very useful. So this property is 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2,889 square feet, right? And when you're doing your comps, comps are basically listings of properties that have sold in the area, and they're comparable to the property that you're selling. So in other words, for this property, you want comps that are the same, same bath, same square footage, same bedroom, right? Very similar properties. You want to compare apples to apples. You don't want to compare apples to oranges, right? You don't want to compare a 7 bedroom, 2 bath, or 4 bath, 5,000 square feet house to this one. You want to compare properties that are similar in square footage, bedroom count, and all that. So what you want to do is you want to go here to comparable homes, right? Recently sold. You want properties that have been recently sold that are very similar to the one you're trying to put on the contract or the one you're trying to sell, and whenever you're trying to determine values, right? So again, you want to look for properties that are similar in square footage. So like this one would be good, right? This one sold back in June. Same square footage. It's like 41 square feet more, but it's very similar. It's 2,900 square feet. And this one, you can use this one. You can't, let me see. And you can use this one. I'm sorry, you can use, let me just see this real quick. Just use properties, just compare properties that are very similar in square footage. Look, this one sold for recently for 317, and it's 30. It's 30 square feet less than your current this property right here. So you can use that one. Just use properties. Don't go too much off in square footage. Like I wouldn't use this one because that one is it's a little bit bigger and square footage, and it has 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, so that's why it's sold for more. You want to look to this one is 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2,800 square feet. So this one is good because it's very similar. So 317. So what you want to do is you use like 3 to 5 comps and get an average of what the property is worth. So it comes down to around 300. So the property would be worth 300 or so, or like 285, 290 around there. You have to really dig deep in there, but you want to be comparing apples to apples, not oranges to apples, right? You want to be looking for properties that are very similar, square footage, bedroom count, and all that. And let's see here. I don't know if it showed up, so I just go in here and see what they say. Again, they have a paid service, which is a lot better, way more detailed, explanation and all that. Let's see what they say here. And this is the e-appraisal one, so you can just kind of just search the free ones to kind of get an idea of why it's not showing up. just get an idea of what the house is worth, right? So you can have a ballpark figure. So you can't just be, be left in the dark when you trying to figure out. All right, for some reason it's not working, but those are the ways you can. Those are the ways you can. The ways you can use to find or to find what to offer on the property, what the property is worth. Those are the free tools. The best bet is obviously to network with a realtor, and he or she can provide you comps, and most recent comps are very comparable homes to the property you're trying to put on the contract, or the property you're interested in flipping. So you have a better idea of what the house is worth. You need to know your numbers because you don't want to make an offer on a property that you really don't know what you can resell it for. So if you don't want to lock into a contract and you overpaid, right? And you really don't know your numbers, and you'll be screwed. So that's it, guys. Just wanted to kind of really quickly run and go through how do you determine comps, how do you determine ARV, after repair value, and it's just comparing apples to apples, comparing properties that are similar in square footage, bedroom, very similar into uh, the properties you're comparing it to. And these are properties that have been sold, right? These are properties that have been listed and sold um, in that neighborhood you're looking to buy or flip in. So you know, it, from what I'm seeing here, this property is probably worth around 300. Um, just kind of looking at the comps here, 4 bedroom, 3 bath, 2800. Like this one's 317. That one sold back in August. Um, so yeah, you don't want old comps. You want 3 to 6 months old. Um, and that's it. Just wanted to shoot a really quick video and a tutorial on how you can determine value.